Hello, truth seekers. Welcome or welcome back to Truth in Life Tarot. So, in this reading, we are going to be going over the topic of can you trust this person? So, this could be a love interest, this could be a future business partner, this could be literally anybody on your mind. But for pile 1, we have the Star Spinner Tarot with the Amethyst point. For pile 2, we have the Crystal Power Tarot with the Clear Quartz point. For pile 3, we have the Luna Soul Tarot with this Mother of Pearl crystal. And for pile 4, we have the Psychic Tarot with the green Bloodstone crystal. So the timestamps are going to be down below, and I will see you guys at your pile. Bye. Hello, and welcome to the pre-shuffle. So first up, we have the Spirit Oracle. So let's see. Pile 1. Can they trust this person? Pile 2. Pile 3. And pile 4. Oh wow, that one came out immediately. Okay. Okay, next up we have the Soul's Journey lesson cards. Okay, pile 2. Okay. A lot of them fell here. Let's put these back. Okay. Pile 3. Okay, that time only one fell, and it fell face up. That's for pile 3. And pile 4. Can I trust this person? Pile 4. Okay, and last but not least, we have the Pure Magic Oracle deck. Pile 1. Pile 2. Can we trust this person? Okay, pile 3. Okay, that one fell. There it goes. And pile 4. Can you trust this person? Okay, so that concludes the pre-shuffle, and I will see you guys at your pile. Bye. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the Star Spinner Tarot as well as the Amethyst Point, then this is your reading. So, can you trust this person? First card out, you have the Hanged Man in reverse. You also have the Seven of Cups, followed by the Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Swords, and the back of the deck energy is the Seven of Wands. Okay, so the most straightforward, no nonsense answer I'm getting for this pile is no. But let's dig a little bit deeper. Okay, so you have the Hanged Man in reverse, the Seven of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. I almost said coins, but I mean, either way. The Knight of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Swords, and then the Seven of Wands. So this person, I feel like you would be on guard with this person if you were too vulnerable with them. Like you can't be too vulnerable with them. Like there's something here that will not let you relax. It could just be your intuition talking to you. It could just be something that like you know is off with them. Like they've shown you something that is off with them. I feel like this person has not been completely honest with you. Like they're manipulating you in some way. Or they will manipulate you if you are vulnerable with them. Let's see. So I'm also getting that like you want to open up to this person. Like there's almost like a fantasy here of like what if this person wasn't who they are. This could be a romantic interest or someone who you want to be a romantic interest, someone who is not really suited for you, someone who does not have your best interest at heart. This could be money related as well. So this could be the kind of person that if you are tied to them, your finances will not be like you'll be tying your finances as well. I feel like for some of you that's actually a good thing. Because maybe they make more money than you and like you would be financially secure. Yeah, especially with like this Four of Wands here. There's something about security, a feeling of safeness, which is probably why you want to trust this person. But this person, it's like they cannot, like, with this Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords, it's almost like they can't be the person you want them to be. They're just not, like, that's just not how their mind works. They could be an air sign. They don't have to be. It could be very calculating, very um, manipulative. And I feel like if they are, then it's not something that they have to think about. They've just been that way for a while. Like, they just, it doesn't have to be a malicious type of calculating and manipulation. It's just, that's just a part of who they are, as terrible as it is to say. Um, yeah, with the Four of Wands right next to the Seven of Cups, which I keep looking at and I keep thinking it's the star, really. I feel like you guys really want to trust this person. Like, it would be easy if this person was trustworthy. Um, but so far, I'm getting that they are not. For a lot of them, it's not really their fault. They're not really trying to, they're not really out here to get you like that. They just, it's just not a good fit for what you have going on. Again, for some of you, it will be romance. For some of you, it's tied to finances in some way. Let's see what your oracle cards have to add. So, you guys actually have patience, and it says, you are entering a time of great love and peace. Be patient and allow the current storm to clear. Resurrection, no more wounds, only love predicted for the future. So, the keywords here are patient and future. So I feel like if this person is a part of your past, or even if they are very much a fresh connection for you, the advice is to focus on the future and to focus on healing your wounds. So for some of you, this could be like a psychological thing where, like, you have like some sort of attachment. What's it called when you're like, just like attachment style, and so it's essentially like a karmic relationship where there's something going on with you that makes you attached to this person, but it's kind of like a part of your journey and you have to heal from that. For some of you, this is just a storm that needs to clear. Like, it's something to heal from. Let's see. You also have Heart's Desire. You are being showered with love. Your time of waiting will soon be over. All your heart's deepest desires will be fulfilled. Wow. So I love that for you, Pal One. Like, the first card out was about patience, and the second one was just like a reinforcement message, just like, hey, you're not going to be waiting forever. Like, you don't have to worry about this not being what you want it to be. Get your mind off of this, which I really love that message, because I feel like for some people, not only will they get caught up in their current energy, so like what they're feeling right now, but it affects their future so much. Like, they're not able to visualize or imagine something better. It's like when they do imagine something new coming in, it's more like a weird version of whatever they just went through. But for you guys, I love that something good is coming in, but it does require patience. So let's see. You also have adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So yeah, this is definitely a challenge for you guys, or it's going to be a challenge for you guys. I get the sense that you're not used to this kind of adversity, this kind of uncertainty. Pal One, I feel like you guys are kind of perceptive, or at the very least you feel more sure about things. So this person, for some of you, like, really threw you for a loop. They're just the right combination of traits to make you second guess yourself, or to make you hope. That's a good way to put it. It's like this is the perfect cocktail to make you hope. You also have card number 30, Hallowed Heart. Okay, wait, I can't read this. Okay. Veneration, sensuality, gentleness, nakedness. Oh, okay. And you see there are flowers growing from her heart here. So I love, and she's like unconscious or sleeping as well. So I love that for you guys as well because it's more messages about growing from this. That it doesn't have to be just a sad, wrong place, wrong time, wrong energies kind of thing. Like there's something to take from this. Like challenges are the best way to learn. Hallowed heart, veneration. There is something positive to be gained from this pile one, and it is on the way. I feel like some of you have already received some of the wisdom from this, even if it has not really set in yet, but it's on the way. Trust me, guys, it is on the way. So let's get you guys some charms. We're going to start off with the runes. And the letters. And numbers. And last but not least, your charms. So if you're new here, hi, welcome. I don't look in here as I shuffle around. I just shuffle around several times until I take out several handfuls of charms. So, okay, here I go. Okay, starting off, your rune. You guys see that? There you go. Okay, so you guys have Awaz as your rune. It's a rune about transportation, change, harmony. It could be associated with teamwork as well. Transportation, and it also represents the horse as well. For your letters, you have E, F, V. You also have D, W, and U. For your number, you have the number 4. So you guys could be Cancers. I was feeling air energy earlier. That could be your person. I feel like you guys could be water signs or air signs mostly. Maybe a little bit of fire energy, but that's just what I'm feeling most. So if that's not you, don't worry about it. Let's see. Every neighbor can be your teacher, which just means that you can learn from anywhere and everything. Your strength is shared when you are present with others. I feel like there may be, this is going to be for a few of you, but there may be someone like who is either in a similar situation as you, or you just feel might understand you. So you might want to connect with that person more. Yeah, you might want to reach out to that person as some kind of moral support, because I feel like they will, and this can actually be like not necessarily a person, but like it could even be something like a movie is what I'm thinking about. I know that's weird, but it's like if there is like a movie that you wanted to watch or a show or something that kind of depicts what you're going through in a way, it may actually be healing to watch that. Or watch it again for some of you, I just heard. So, you guys have the King chess piece. So the King is all about powerful but slow moving energy. The King can move any which way. Um, he just has to do it one space at a time. So that's the downside about the King chess piece, is that you are moving with power, but just not as fast. There's a lot of like slow moving energy with this pile. It's like patience, move slow. Be kind to yourself as well. Reach out for assistance or assist yourself. Like if this is just something you need to do that will heal you, do that as well. So let's see, you guys also have the clear sea glass. So again, another kind of symbol about change. Um, the sea glass represents transformation, water energy, of course, and then, of course, the color, well, the clear color represents like clear thoughts, a clear way through, gaining clarity. So you have this silver and gold feather earring. And I always think of air energy and also dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. If you don't write them down or don't have a dream journal, I suggest you start getting into that, if only for just a little bit, because some of you may really be getting messages now at this time. Um, yeah, more air energy. So make sure that your perspective is not warped by this. Like, make sure that, especially if there was an old perspective that you lost since being in this situation, make sure that you like get that back, because that's really important. Your first card out was the Hangman in reverse. So I feel like for you guys in particular, that means don't forget the important things that you have already learned. So that is all I have for you, Pal One. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know how I did. If you would like more readings from me, you can find me on Instagram, Tumblr, TikTok, and Reddit. All the information for donations, personal readings is going to be down below in the description box. If you are not already subscribed, please hit subscribe if you would like more readings from me on this social platform. And I will see you guys soon for another reading. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. If you chose the Clear Quartz Point as well as the Crystal Power Tarot, then this is your reading. So, can you trust this person? Six of Pentacles, Malachite. I give more. I give and receive for the universal good. It's weird that I give more came out, but let's see. You also have Strength, Herkimer Diamond. I can deal with whatever comes my way. Okay, got 3 cards here. The Devil, I am free of whatever is holding me back. So these 3, looks like all 3 came out in reverse. Yep. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Pyrite, I have everything I need to prosper. And the Devil was Obsidian also. Let me move this up. Two of Wands reversed, Garnet. I focus on what I want and make it happen. Okay, that one really wanted to come out and flip over. You also have the Star, which says, I am inspired and positive about the future, and that is Tanzanite. And let's see. Let's get your bottom of the deck energy, which is the Moon. I'm actually going to place this here. So the 8 of Wands is Garnet, and it says, I manifest multiple opportunities. And the Moon, Rainbow Moonstone, says, my intuition guides me to the right decision. It's so weird. It's like no matter what I do, I can never get all of these in the shot perfectly. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna make like that. Okay. Pile one. I feel like because there's a lot of kind of duality here, like balance or like duplicates. The two of wands, you have two wands, then you have the star with the two cups, you got the two fish here, you got the even number of wands here, then you have it here with the six of pentacles, which is also just about balance in general. Of course, the devil with the two, normally the devil depicts two people tied. Wow. Okay, so that's a lot. That's a lot of kind of two sides duality type of thing. So, pile one, I feel like the answer to can you trust this person is it's complicated. So it's like you cannot trust them fully, or you can trust them for some things, but not everything. I'm getting a really complicated situation where this person is not 100% untrustworthy, but there's definitely something that's like red flags about them. Like you've seen or you know that this person is both good and bad, both good and evil. It's like the kind of person that really does do good things, but it just doesn't. That doesn't make them a good person. That's just what I heard. Oh, that's kind of harsh. But yeah, they you can't trust them fully. There are some things that they're good for, but not fully. Whatever the big picture is that you were thinking about with this person, you kind of have to shrink it down a bit because they're just not that person to be all of that. Um, I even feel like with the devil here and the queen of pentacles that they like there could be like some strings attached. Not necessarily mentally either, like very much something physically. I also get the sense that there are pros and cons. Like either way you go, it wouldn't be necessarily 100% good or 100% bad. So if you decide on one hand to not trust this person at all, there's going to be pros and cons. And then, if you decide to like cut that person off or whatever, then you'll have to deal with that. But if you decide to continue with that person, not necessarily trust them fully, but just continue with this person, there are also pros and cons. And there's no like clear cut answer. Like this is so different from pile one. I feel like some of you can make this work, especially with the star here and with the eight of wands. Because the eight of wands is about fast action and opportunity, and the star is all about wishes and positivity. And then of course you also have strength as well, and the six of pentacles, which they all make me think that this can be, if you choose to trust this person, not fully, just like in a limited way. If you choose to trust them in a limited way, there are like ways that you can go forward and do it in such a way where it's not a bad idea, where you won't fully regret this decision because there's something that you can get out of it. Yeah, like the strength card says I can deal with whatever comes my way. It's like you have to do it in you have to have balance with it. Like do it cautiously. trust them with caution. Do not tell them everything. Let's see what your oracle cards have to add. So you have dreaming of you. And it says, someone you love will appear to you in your dreams. They reflect a part of you, a time of remembrance, a time of reflection and healing. So I feel like this person, you may have deep roots with this person. They could just like feel kind of old, like an old soul or just an old friend. I feel like that's why you can't, like, that's why it's not just a yes or no answer for you guys, because there's like more to this person. There's like something deeper about this person. And you could have jumped at this person. This person could be dreaming of you. Maybe this person is actually really good at like helping people in a way. Or for some of you, it could be not pretending to help people, but just kind of doing it not because they like it's almost like they have ulterior motives for some of you. So be careful, pile 2. You also have surrender. I can release my need for control. Yeah, so some of you are definitely very much in this Capricorn energy here with the devil. Also, the other signs are Aquarius, Pisces, and Leo. That's just for the major arcana. But yeah, some of you are very much, if you do decide to quote unquote trust this person, and I'm putting that in quotations because there's the message here is that you can only put but so much trust in this person. But if you were to quote unquote trust this person, I feel like you guys are the kind of people that want to have control over everything, want to manipulate this person in your own way because you know that you can't just like tell them everything. Yeah, this is saying to not think of it in such a way, just more so think of it as whatever comes up, you can deal with it, and think of it as trusting this person with limitations if you choose to trust them at all, and just staying safe. Like, just staying safe, staying smart. And just keep doing you. Like, there's something that you're doing that is great. Like, there's something that you're doing that is right on the mark, or you're starting to do it. Keep doing that with the least amount of interference from this person as possible. You have card number 18, Raising Winds. Magical Release, Calling, Intention, Strongholds. So another card about release here. Pile 2, and I love, oh, this is the air sign here. So I feel like you guys can't think of it as strictly as you're thinking about it now. There is another message about releasing. I feel like you guys also would benefit greatly from just standing sure in yourself. So like whatever this person does, truly believing that you will be okay. But also limiting yourself from this person, like almost like putting up a barrier in some kind of way. Let's see what your charms have to add. See. King and some numbers. and some charms. So if you're new here, hi, welcome. So I don't look in here as I shuffle around. I just shuffle, shuffle, shuffle until I take out however many handfuls until I take out all of your charms. Okay, so here I go. Okay, starting off with your rune. I always pronounce this the same way I pronounce another rune because they're pronounced very similarly, but A-wise. So this is a rune about strength, self-reliance, trustworthiness, trust in yourself. It's like so it's almost like self-worth, self-trust, self-assurance. For your letters, you have Z, D, J, I. You have another I, E, and T. For your numbers, you have 9, which actually came out like this, so 6 or 9. And then you have number 11. Let's see, you have the Knights, as well as the Pawn chess piece. So the Knight chess piece is a weird one because it can only move in an L shape. So I guess that's kind of a weird but also strangely accurate depiction of your person, because I feel like they cannot 100% be straightforward with you. They can't. It's like they just move weird. Like their movements around you are really weird. Like they just can't be one thing consistently. They have to be one thing but also something's like sideways almost. Like it's never something that you can completely predict. Let's see. You also have this clear quartz points. Ah, cool. So the clear quartz point represents clarity, not magnification, expansion rather, of intentions, of energies. It can also be used for really just any intention, and of course the point aspect of it, it's good for direction and like directing energy. Let's see, you also have the green and gold bells. So the bells represents belief. If you've been on my channel before, you know that they represent belief because of that movie Polar Express. But anyway, so you guys got the gold and the green. So both of these represent money and luck. The gold represents solar energy as well as general success, and the green represents the heart chakra. It also represents earth energy because of greenery, but it also represents luck and prosperity. So prosperity and abundance, I mean both of these represent abundance, but prosperity, this is more so prosperity in all aspects, and this is more so prosperity in the abundance wealth area. So let's see, last but not least, you have this T note that says settling is not an option. So I love that for you guys, pal, too, because that is okay. For some of you, I feel like this person, there's a part of the relationship with this person that is settling. Like they're not, as we've seen, like they can't give you everything. Like they're not fully trustworthy. So if you were to put all your eggs in one basket, so to speak, that would be settling. And again, you did get the rune of self-assurance, and you have like other cards that talk about self-assurance and being positive and releasing the need to release and like have such a strong hold on everything. So make sure that you're not being too strict with yourself, but also like make sure that you have boundaries. Make sure that you're being safe, and make sure that your boundaries are up, and make sure that whatever you do, you know that in the end you can bounce back from whatever this person does to you. So, thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, let me know how I did. If you would like more readings from me, you can hit subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, or Tumblr. The information for donations and personal readings is going to be in the description box below. And I will see you guys soon in another reading. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose the Luna Soul Tarot deck as well as this Mother of Pearl crystal, then this is your reading. So, can you trust this person? Pile 3. So the first card out is the Fool. Oh, hang on. Okay. You also have the Knight of Cups as well as the Seven of Wands in reverse. You also have Judgment as well as the Seven of Cups. I just heard, don't you deserve some happiness? You also have the Ace of Cups, and the back of the deck energy is the Four of Cups. Okay, pile 3. So far, I'm getting, yes, you can trust this person. And I love this for you guys because a lot of you came to this reading with a romantic interest in mind. And Spirit is just like, yeah, you deserve, like, take a leap. Like, the first card out was the Fool, followed by the Knight of Cups upright. I mean, come on. Like, so far there is a message of like just to go for it. With the Judgment card, I heard like, don't you deserve some happiness? Like, don't you deserve a change of pace for some of you? With the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Cups is about like fantasy and about like kind of all of the options. So yeah, also like the good and the bad options. But for you guys, especially with the Seven of Wands in reverse, Seven of Wands upright is about like protecting yourself, protecting your energy, being on the defensive in some way, shape, or form. And it's in reverse for you guys. So it's saying like the message here is to let your guard down. So not just like, because for some of you, I feel like you've been wanting to like go all in with this person, and I feel like the answer to like the answer to that is yes. Like, usually I'm hesitant to say stuff like that, but not in this case. So yeah, and you guys got the Ace of Cups upright as well. Now the back of the deck energy is the Four of Cups, and that just kind of shines a light on the fact that you guys have been held back. You have this cup here, again the Ace of Cups here, that is just floating above your head, and you may be too afraid, too distracted to notice it. Yeah, you could just be distracted right now, or you have a lot of doubts. This is saying to explore. Like, if this is something you wanted to do and you were just looking for a yes or no, the answer is yes. This is a green light. Spirit's giving you a green light. Oh, oh, I love that for you, pile 3. Most of the time because I don't do a lot of love readings, and when I do readings that even have love as an aspect of them, a lot of times there's like there's not like such a clear cut answer. So this is really great. So let's see what your oracle cards have to add. You have the journey. You are soaring to new heights. Experiment, play, allow your spirit the freedom to explore. What did I say? Okay, allow your spirit the freedom to explore new and exciting possibilities for your life. Follow the rainbow across the horizon. A pot of gold awaits. Pile 3. I don't know what's going on, but this is a yes. Like I love these cards for you guys. Okay, so let's see. So you also have card number 2, Ancient Amulets. Fortune, protection, skills, protect, possessions. Okay. With this one, I'm actually going to read the book for that one. Because so far with that one, I'm getting more so almost like good luck is handed to you. But I'm gonna get more details. Hang on. This is card number 2. Okay. Many anthropologists believe the origin of all jewelry and beads lie in the amulet. Amulets are powerful objects used to either draw a specific good fortune, money, love, glory, or to serve as a general protective device. Once you start carrying a powerful object for a specific intent, it becomes an amulet. The word amulet indicates that an object's inherent power is being used for the benefit of the person. Amulets may be objects found in nature. Cowrie shell girdles, necklaces, and charms are among the earliest amulets, discovered in Paleolithic graves. Cowries are used to draw fertility, health, wealth, and spiritual protection. Natural objects such as shells or stones have power, but it takes a person's recognition and intent for them to be transformed into amulets. So just again, you guys chose the mother of pearl, which is all about the feminine energy, healing, lunar energies. But me finish. Amulets are also fashioned by human hands. As soon as humans perceived the existence of powerful objects pretty early in our history based on burial evidence, they set about taking advantage of that power, controlling, isolating, and enhancing it. The finest amulets manipulate objects, putting them together to create something more potent than merely the sum of its parts. There are professional amulet makers skilled in the magical arts who not only manipulate materials, but are able to infuse the finished product with their own personal power to imbue it with an extra boost of magic. And I am going to put this here in case you guys want a screenshot. But yeah, fortune in the palm of your hands. So yeah, so if you are not already working with crystals, this is a sign to work with crystals. Mother of pearl, definitely. Clear quartz, always a good choice. Love amulets in particular. The red stones, the green, a lot of the red stones, a lot of the green ones. Rhodonite, so a lot of the pink ones as well. So rose quartz, rhodonite, those kinds of stones. Let's see. Also, I don't know if you guys are into teas, but herbal teas, that which herbs corresponds with love, you might want to get into that as well for some of you. So lastly, you guys have empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So again, another perspective, like just calling your attention to another perspective. For some of you, this is more so empathy for yourself. You guys could be the kind of person who just has difficulty with that. So like, for example, if you were to like think of something bad that happened to you, you might just think that it's not such a big deal. But if you were to imagine that happening to someone else, you'll be like, that's fucked up. Like you'll be like, you'll have empathy for that person, but you could have trouble having empathy for yourself. So this is a message to really make sure that you're seeing all sides, and make sure that you're not just being blind to another part of you. So for some of you, this is really like, this step is a really big step for you guys. I understand it's not something that you would normally do. I understand this. But the message is that you can experiment, play, take that step. Okay. So let's get you guys some charms. We're going to start off with the runes. If you get Fehu, I'm going to freak the fuck out. But let's see. And some letters. And numbers. And last but not least, your charms. So if you're new here, hi, welcome. So as I shuffle around here, I don't actually look in here as I try to get you guys some charms. I just shuffle and then grab as many handfuls as want to come out. So here I go. Okay. You guys see that? Okay. So for this rune, I always confuse this one with Othala, but it is actually called Dagaz. So this is a rune about like breakthrough awareness, which is really important for you guys. Embarking on something new. It also represents the dawn. So let's see here. And I'm actually gonna do this one first. Okay, so you guys got the number 7, which the 7th house is Libra. So you guys could be Libras. Your person could be a Libra. Libras have an energy of, well, they're very like romantic. They're also about fairness, integrity. Like they're all about that kind of pleasurable energy. Let's see. For your letters, you have G, B, E. And you also have X, Q, and L, which for some reason I feel like putting up front here. Okay. So let's see. You have the Queen chess piece. So the Queen zooms across the chessboard. She can move any which way. Again, this is more really a good charm for like taking a step forward, because you can take such a leap forward. Like you can make leaps and bounds. So I love that for you guys. Pile 3. You also have, let's see. You guys have the silver bell. So if you've been on my channel before, you know that bells represent belief, and you guys got the silver one, which represents lunar energy, feminine energy. It also represents wealth, but more like a passive type of wealth, not like the same kind of, I guess you can say, obvious wealth that like gold represents, but it also represents professionalism and yeah, just subtle energies. So for one of your T messages, you have life is a flow of love. Your participation is requested. Yes, it is. Pile 3. Let's do this one. Every neighbor can be your teacher. So some of you may have been getting messages, just random messages that maybe you thought were coincidence. No, they were not coincidences. So you also have never regret your mistakes, admire the courage it took to attempt the unknown. Yes, that is such a big message with this pile. Okay, and you also have this lovely little locket. So yes, pile 3. This is another message of togetherness, romance, and it is gold as well. So you got gold and silver here. So gold represents the more obvious kind of wealth and good luck and solar energy and also success. And you guys got the heart. So big message about success here, about two energies actually. Sometimes like I get different messages with this charm. For this one is actually like a two becoming one type of message. So I really love that for you guys. Ah, I love this reading. What else? Did I do all the charms? I think I did. All right. Wow. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, Val 3. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know how I did. If you would like more readings from me, you can subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Reddit, TikTok, or Tumblr. Information for donations as well as personal readings will be in the description box below. And I will see you guys soon in another reading. Bye. Hi, Paul 4. If you chose this green bloodstone as well as the psychic tarot, then this is your reading. So, can you trust this person? First card out, you have the Four of Swords, Rest and Rejuvenate. You also have the Nine of Swords as well as the Universe in reverse. And normally with this deck, I don't take the reverses, but we're just going to keep it like that. Let me test this person for power 4. Oh. So you guys have the 7th chakra, crown chakra. You also have intuition, the 6 of Pentacles, which is spiritual, material and spiritual prosperity. And for the back of the deck energy, you have shadow, which is the moon. I'm actually going to put this down here because it is, these cards are wide. All right, power 4. Wow, you have a lot of like intuition cards. You have the crown chakra, the high priestess, as well as the moon. I'm actually getting that this has been really heavy on you guys. Can you trust this person? I feel like this is another one of those not fully messages. Like there's something missing here. And even like this person on this card, it looks like he's meditating. So this could be like my mixed bunch pile, because there's a very strong message of meditation and intuition. So if so far you have thought about this answer but you haven't like taken the time to meditate on it, or perhaps you're like your intuition was giving you hints but you have not been listening, now's the time to really dig into that and meditate, listen, journal. Because there's almost a message of, yeah, just like not fully, not yet, not really. It's not a clear answer with the universe and the nine of swords in reverse. The universe being the world, of course. And the nine of swords, I don't know what I said earlier. But the nine of swords also says suffering in silence. And those are the only two cards in reverse. I feel like, yeah, you guys like need to open yourself up to these messages. So this is my mixed bag pile, because for some of you there's like so much more than the bits and pieces that I'm getting for this reading. And then like you have the six of pentacles over here, which is about balance, and it says material and spiritual prosperity. Let's get into your oracle cards. Let's see what your oracle cards have to add. This is such a mixed message. Angel over me. Protection card. Angel wings surround you. Trust. Replace fear with love. You are eternally held, safe within the arms of an angel. Wow. So it's almost like, okay, for some of you, you feel like you have to trust this person, almost like you have no choice but to put some kind of trust in this person. And this is a message from the universe saying that, like, no, it's okay. Like, if you have to do this, we're right there with you. You're not alone. You are protected. That's why. Okay. So for some of you, for some of you, it's almost like the question isn't can you trust this person? It's almost like the question is what will happen when you have to rely on this person or trust this person in some way. And I feel like, okay, for some of you, this person is not entirely safe, which is why there's like all these messages about intuition and like meditation. There's a certain level of letting go here as well. But let's see. You also have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Okay, so pile 4, for some of you, you could be wanting to trust this person or like be vulnerable with this person partly because of guilt. This could be the kind of situation where like perhaps you've done this person wrong in some kind of way, but you're trying to make it right, and making it right in some way involves you being vulnerable. Yeah, that guilt or that kind of lower vibrational feeling is what's making this kind of trust up, how do you say it, trust opportunity even be available, even be a thing. Let's see, you also have card number 1, ancestors, family, survival, death, worship. Wow, so you guys are protected. Like this person, it's almost like it doesn't, yeah, it to a certain extent it really doesn't matter whether or not you can trust this person, because you may have to, you may be in the position where you just feel like there has to be like some kind of give, not even give and take, just like give on your part where you have to be vulnerable. You know what this like, it's almost like it kind of reminds me of an employer employee type of situation, but also just like when you're vulnerable but you have like other people to think about type of thing. So it's like you have, to a certain extent, you have to put your trust in. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting with you guys. I feel like there's so much more beyond your current situation. Like, by the time you find this reading, there's so much more beyond it that it's almost as if this person can be inconsequential for some of you. But let's see. You also have card number 12, levitation, higher ground, belief, mastery, meditation. Another card about meditation. Look at these people meditating. Meditates. I don't know who needed to hear that, how many times you guys need to hear it, but meditate. Meditates. I just said that in case someone like thought they can get away with not meditating. Like, nah, you need to pay attention. You need to write down these messages that you're getting, the messages and downloads that you are getting. Wow, so you guys are protected, and you guys. Okay, so I feel the need to point out that the fact that you are protected does not mean that you do not need to find the answers for yourself. It just means that you don't need to like hold on so tightly. You don't need to stress as much as you're doing. And you need to release anything, even if it's not particularly guilt. You need to release anything that does not serve you, like a belief that does not serve you, a belief that is holding you back. Let's see. Let's get you guys some charms. I'm going to start off with the runes. Okay. And some numbers. Let's see here. And letters. Okay, and some charms. So if you're new here, hi, welcome. I don't actually look in here as I shuffle around to get you guys some charms. I just shuffle and shuffle and shuffle until I just grab however many charms feels like needs to come out. Okay, so here I go. Okay, so wow. Yeah, this is Algus for your rune. And Algus is a protection rune. It is about shielding and warding off evil. It also represents the elk. I believe it also represents Odin, which would explain all this higher wisdom messages that I've been getting for your reading, like all these cards about meditation and higher wisdom and crown chakra. Of course, the crown chakra is all about downloads and the higher self and your intuition. So let's see. You also have the number 10. It's funny, you guys have like swapped numbers here. Like, so you have the number 21, and then here you have the number 12, and then here you have 10, and then here of course 01 is 1, and you have that here as well. So the 10th house, I'm not gonna lie, like when it comes to this kind of stuff, oh okay, I knew that. It's like I had to do the anyway. So the 10th house is Capricorn. By the way, the shadow, the moon card represents Pisces, which is a very intuitive, watery, flowing energy. But Capricorn is more of that authoritative energy, get things done, work hard type of energy, which makes sense if you're in a position where like you're vulnerable now, but like you're used to being in control or you want to be in control. So I definitely understand how that can be difficult for you guys if that's the case. You guys have IOE and M, idiom. No, there's no D. But yeah, for your letters. You also have the king and the knight as your chess pieces. So these are both interesting chess pieces. The king, of course, can move in any which way, but he can only move one space at a time. And the knight can, well, has more range, but it has to move in an L shape. So it has to be very strategic. Both of these pieces have to be strategic, arguably more strategic than the other pieces, except for maybe the pawn. So that's really interesting for you guys. Yeah, lots of protection, lots of like meditating. I feel like you guys can come up with like some sort of plan too as well. Just by meditating, like just by getting in touch with your higher self and really letting the downloads like sit and settle and be acknowledged. For your fortune cookie message, it says everybody loves progress, but nobody likes change. More of that kind of Earth Capricorn energy where, so I think of all the Earth signs, Capricorns are probably the best when it comes to this type of thing, but it is still an Earth sign, so it could be, you guys could be grounded in such a way where it's difficult for change, especially in this type of way when it involves some kind of trust, especially if you're used to being in a leadership position or if you're just used to being more self-reliant. Um, yeah, you got, there's definitely an acknowledgement here that although something may need to change, like that it's not something that is easy for you. So for your T message, it says, never regret your mistakes, admire the courage it took to attempt the unknown. So yeah, again with that energy of like just having to trust someone. Like there's not a whole lot of choice, it seems like. But you do, it's like, I guess the choice is to kind of stay where you are. And then like that's one choice, and then the other choice is to trust someone, you know? So, wow, that was a really great reading, Pal Ford. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know how I did. If you would like more readings from me, you can subscribe. You can also find me on Tumblr, Reddit, Instagram, and TikTok. Information about donations and personal readings is going to be in the description box below. And I will see you guys soon in another reading. Bye.